All my kings, queens, gods, and goddesses in a battle rap culture in the gaming community for sliding through for another BrolickGaming listening party. See the slick back hair, you know, trying to grow my hair out. Gotta slick it back sometimes, man. Got the fresh lineup, man. Got it from my cousin Lily at the Block Barbershops. Shout out to her, shout out to them. Today we got Dizaster versus Gjonaj, KOTD battle rap. I'm a little blitz right now. So forgive me, please. But we got Dizaster, one of an icon in battle rap. He's been on probably every league you could think of. He's been battling it for years. Shit, probably like 20 years. He's took it around the world. He's battled people that don't even speak English. He's been overseas to countless countries. He's brought people here. He's also known for like battling not big up and comers, but people who already established themselves in the industry, like a Cassidy, Cannabis, the infamous Cannabis, historical Cannabis moment where he took out the notebook and he said he had like 85 rhymes or some shit in that motherfucker. Hilarious. Also, he has one coming out with he has a battle against Crooked Eye, and y'all gonna be surprised about Crooked Eye. He's not gonna disappoint at all. I don't feel. I mean, he's already bar heavy. His style is kind of battle rap. We just don't know how it's gonna transition into the ring. So, but I think he's been paying attention. I'm pretty sure he knows what he's doing. Anyway, back to Dizaster. I'm in Toronto. That type of Dizaster. When he's on, he's on. You know what I'm saying? Some people put him on his top 5, the Round Mushmores. You know what I'm saying? He does legendary things and he does have iconic moments in the culture. A lot of people just give him slack because he couldn't transition to the URL or how that happens. But I think his style is just universal in general, man. Like I said, he's battled outside and he's battled in Lebanon and, you know, Greece probably. He's of course Canada, like I just said, Toronto. And you got Gjonaj, man. I don't got much to say about Gjonaj because I haven't really watched any of his battles. I watched like 2 of his battles before, but what I can say is that he's witty. He's punch heavy. It reminds me a lot of Dizaster. That's probably why I couldn't really get into him like that. Just a more cocky Dizaster. But I really couldn't get into him like that because we already have a Dizaster. You know what I'm saying? He's just a fast, double entendre syllables and multi-syllables and double entendre. He does everything that really Dizaster does, man. So it's like for me personally, I couldn't really get into him because, like I said, we already have one. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna badmouth him, but it is what it is. Everybody know that. But to me, this is basically a mirror match. So we got Dizaster versus Gjonaj. Let's get to it. Too blessed to be talking to you guys right now, but I will be paying attention to the battle, of course. But this is a good ass battle, and this is Gjonaj did his motherfucking thing, and Dizaster was a vintage Dizaster.
Here's when the coin toss. He chose Gjonaj to go first. Again, yo. Hey, listen. Wait. Yo.
Turn this down so it's here.
Hold it down. Thank y'all for being a part of this. Let's make this motherfucking history. Let's go.
I said it's a heavy burden to bear when the whole world knows you're next up. I compare it to telling someone manic depressive to get up. Because it's not as tough as writing a setup on how you got set up, I'll kick his corpse, no remorse, this shit is gift wrapped, I'm on his porch, Trojan horse, this shit is gift trapped, oh now you get it? I mean, how specific can I possibly get when I only got about a minute? Tell Lux, I don't need coffins, I'm a cannibal, I don't just kill, I feed off it, that was in... I feed off it, that was in poor taste. Let's cut to the chase, I'm a cold killer, here to shed light. Using no filler, I had to take dog out back and shoot him. Since he ain't shit but an old yeller. Now how many how many of you caught that shed connection in the building? None of you. Okay, one of you. I'm not judging you, but that's what makes the top tier uncomfortable. So try and convince them I'm too specific or overuse religion. Well, let me ask you something, bitch. How do you spend all this time traveling and never came up with shit futuristic? Speaking of, if I'm you, then I'm a real-life looper. Sent to bury the past, see, that meaning was genius. But you compare me to trash, Organic had faith I wouldn't bury his ass, but Donatello's gonna die trying to carry the staff. So, Splinter Cell Black Ops or Sleeper Cell Matlock, the modern day David, slaying Goliath with a crack rock, you fucking junkie. The truth is up, too bad you and your lush buddy snorted up the hush money, so make him laugh.
He's going off. Let's go, Gjonaj.
Money, so make them laugh, because you're fucking funny and they can all relate. Enough bodies to stretch across China, yet they try to stall it great. Walls replace doors that were never open for you and me. I took the tunnel underground. Fans said, foolish me, you climbed abruptly. That's Humpty Dumpty, the fall's not confusing. See, cracks got you pouring out your insides, and now you're a shell of what you used to be. You'll never get it together. Stop trying. Stick to being leather, non-violent. It's already looking. Stick to being leather, non-violent. It's already looking lopsided. I ain't dissing you when I say shots fired. That 38 special treatment with the rubber grip, my cousin dumping it. Diplomatic immunity, capital punishment, no, passport, visa, luggages, trust me, if shit get raw, Tim McGraw, I got Faith Hill, get out the country, it's getting up. Pen-wise, I'm better than everyone, that's a hell of a standard and I'm studying one, a rise as quick as mine was never done, they should have a war, I'm Marcus Lattimore, I hit the big leagues and could never run. What, did I end it badly?
Keep going, go.
What, did I end it badly? Okay, $2 hook. This shit extra nasty. For those saying we're the same and are never happy, you're Marcus Lattimore too. Your career ends in Cali early. Let's go, baby. That was corn, man.
That was a good round.
Corn dog shit.
That was a good round. He hated. He hated.
Yo, check it out. Hey, yo, you ready? Yo, check it out, hummus breath. Yo, they got me over here at Back to the Basics, getting my film on with a perfect stranger. Look, everybody, it's Balky Davids. I admit, the last couple of years I've been real sloppy. I gave all these people a reason to sleep on me. But now I promise you a jellyfish. Because this here is about to be a real body. I told this bitch. He said he wanted to get it to pop. He said, Nord said we could get you the guap. I was like, all right then, let's get this shit locked. He was like, for real, you gonna do it, Diz? I was like, yeah, on King of the Dot. All the way from the one stage that matters. Oh, shut the fuck up. Time for you to fucking face your master. Your name is Gjonaj.
That's how it's spelled, though.
But the Mayan civilization used to have an ancient calendar, which should have been the only thing they ever named you after. Because ever since 2012, you haven't been shit but a fake disaster. Trust me. After this, you gonna get your wish and become a famous rapper. Yeah, but to get in the spotlight, you needed to star with a big name. So I'm not your god, I'm your Big Bang. Bitch, I'm what made you matter. And then
that was fire. That was fire.
Ungrateful bastard, at least you gave me a little fucking thank you after, cause bitch, I helped you climb up the rankings faster, but this is a fucked up game. I should have never gave these snakes a ladder. Listen, I'll slap this furry little fucking Persian in his furry face for trying to regurgitate every verse I made. This person's fake. He catches body, but off an image that's not yours. You're a surrogate. Pay attention. This shit's karate. This is like Danielson versus Mr. Miyagi. If Daniel LaRusso's role was played by Gilbert Gottfried. Suck a dick.
He losing that round, though.
You like John F. Kennedy, because your voice is the reason you're gonna end up getting bodied. And trust me, your homies told you that you're gonna 3-0 dude. They told you that your pen had enough bars in it to hold you, but you El Chapo. You letting your friends get your whole for you, and now it's over. Because you're gonna get smashed that simple, I swear to God.
Hashtag symbol, this Christian could die. I'll put your wings in the sky like a Batman signal. Listen, you punk pussy. You think you're on a level of monumental? I'm monumental. I'll Ichabod chop off your temple. You'll see nothing but stairs as his head rolls like a scene from Apocalypto. Listen, one more line. Cause you ain't the original OG you've been claiming to be. You like Cassidy. Cause 90% of your shit is trash, but the best shit you ever had was your imitation of me.
Battle rap history. When he battled Cassidy, Cassidy did a dope ass impression of Dizaster. It was a small room and it shook the room. Quick history. People are saying that was the best part that Cassidy had. Which it was, I agree. But Cassidy had some shit though.
Back to it, on Gjonaj. Let's go.
I am like Cassidy.
Put it down.
Just admit taking me was bad advice. You want the aura back you see I have. I'm fighting a stereotype. In a fucked up way, it's like we battled twice, but you're jealous of my success. I guess you're mad I made it. I walked the road less traveled and you claim you paved it. You're scared of me. 1 second I'm your favorite, next second you hate it, so I waited and baited till your fears made you right demands. You threw subliminals instead of squaring up like a man. Bitch, I'm not Katana. I ain't here to fight with a bang, but I'm good with these hands. Who you intimidating? I only fear God and immigration.
I give him props for that one. He gets props for that.
Who you intimidating? I only fear God and immigration. Which they say you're the best. Something I've never seen before. I figured you'd bring up that fucking line in your battle, right? You know what line I'm talking about. Couple retreat like Vince Vaughn? Yeah, of course. Like I'd spit a line of yours that didn't have any force. Don't you find it funny the worst bar of my PG was actually yours? Suck a dick.
You bit it though. You done?
Time.
Hey, yo.
Time's up.
Hey, yo. You guys ready?
Hey, yo, check it. Look.
When the rules are fine, I choose the spine. I hate it when they call me Dizaster. It makes me want to lose my mind. I'm not Gjonaj or Dizaster. I'm the two combined. I'm upgraded. I'm a new design. I take some of your rhymes and take some of mine. I do it like your eyebrows used to be and fuse the lines. So I brought
His impersonation is spot on.
more than your nemesis. I bit your Vince Vaughn line and acted like I didn't know that you said this shit. Hey, yo, the West Coast don't respect me, so how am I supposed to accept this shit? I'm underrated because I'm over affectionate. Pay attention. I said under, then I said over. That's how I go over heads with it.
Yo, shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Reality is, I do this for fun, and I'm embarrassed that they even compare Catherine beyond her heritage and appearance. Well, there's a gap between us, and here's the fact. They got me staring back at
they do look like each other.
Match with another Arab cat. It's Yasser Arafat and a new Arab hat. Yo, check it out. He got the 22-inch rim on his prayer mat. Yo, there's a difference between us. He acts like a terrorist. I do terrorist acts. You don't carry gas. You don't carry gas for every air your straps. And if you did, it would be at a range, like the marriage that your parents had.
Are they the same like race or some shit? Don't they have the same religion?
But I can tell you're mentally prepared for the fucking amount of cologne you got on and the fucking pound of gel that's in your hair. Out of your fucking, outside of your home turf, you ain't respected anywhere. Even in Detroit, they don't take you serious. You ain't even the best from over there. You're like a periodic table, because even when you're in your own element, you're a square. Listen. He wants to be like Dizaster. He wants to, but it's all. He wants to be like Dizaster. Waiting for a natural disaster to happen. When they ask him, why do you act like Dizaster? He says, I don't act like Dizaster. It just naturally happens.
Now it's fire.
Hanging out in Detroit, he's trying to be hard, trying to show all his black friends that he got street smarts. When he's kicking it with them, he keeps his green card tucked under his EBT card. Yo, fuck you, Vladi Divac, Ginobili, and whatever this faggot looks like. It's all part of my story. They try to copy the form, but what they got in store for me was at Kinko's. Something went wrong when they cloned me. I told you, he came out looking like a fucking retarded Ginobili. It's like comparing us is like a knockoff to a Rolly. See, we look the same from far till you get all up in his face and start watching him slowly. You can tell by the way the hands move that he's obviously phony. Listen, you and what squad gonna destroy me? You and all of your homies look like the iPhone 6 Punjabi emojis.
That was a for the building bar. It shook the building. That wasn't it though. He already won the wound up. Don't fucking stop me while I'm rapping. Whatever, let him fucking go. You lost already, bro. Go ahead. Fuck this shit. None of you can fuck with me. Fuck, man. It's 1-1. What is he talking about right now? I fucks with you, but that's 1-1.
Go ahead, fucking corn dog.
Motherfucker say, fight back.
I'm surprised the contract didn't have an outfit you picked to wear and a stipulation on how I did my hair. Bitch, 3 weeks and 2 minutes? Just admit you were fucking scared and thought I'd be less prepared, but like, Will Graham, I got a killer kind of vision. I stalk each and every one of my blind victims. You take too long to punch. You use multis as a crutch to disguise filler, and I'm fine with it, because I realize that's why you're so fucking scared of time limits, and you're a snake. To a whole new scale, and you hide in it, waiting to strike. You turned your back on daylight in 5 minutes. You marked out. Day loaned me a cow with a note on the revolver. It read, Diz, total slaughter. Did you get the theme? Show up at his fucking house and let it sing. Are you religious? Because here's where I connect the scheme, man. Yeah! Where the fuck's that?
Sidebar, Total Slaughter had an event. It was like a little tournament event. And I forgot how it went, but I know they was gonna throw a big massive event sponsored by Eminem. Eminem is supposed to come through, shut it down. He never came through, but this tournament was actually pretty dope. Just hearing how they was going at it, him and they had a dope ass, classic ass battle, and yeah, they Diz lost, man. They did a whole dramatic at the end scene where he's talking about how he shoot his own brother or some shit. Go watch it out. Total Slaughter, Daylight versus Diz, fire. That's what that whole scheme was about. Nobody caught it. Nobody caught it though.
Let it sing. Are you religious? Because here's where I connect the scheme. That 40-day lent me to have you give up everything. It's all over. I began to script your death in structured verse. It's Judgment Day. You rapped your ass off for what it's worth. I'll reign longer than God when he flooded Earth. When he flooded Earth, kings get thrown from chairs they sit on. Face it, you're basically getting spit on. All them views and fell off. We should have battled on the rooftop, because you ain't had a decent punch since Billy Boondocks. This is... Let's go! You ain't had a decent... You're so fucking fuck, yeah, I fucked up. Had a decent punch since Billy Boondocks. This is suicide. You knew you'd die. It's a cry for help. You lost everything and everyone. You're all by yourself. It's like Waldo playing Where's Waldo. You have to find yourself because that old Diz is dead. You're not a killer, so you have to play pretend. I'm talking to you like a child. I know you feel that way again because we never seen the bodies. That's imaginary friends. With that being said, if you didn't think I could battle with a vet, show me some actual respect or get a fucking life like the Lazarus effect. How long did I said, how long did the dead last in the first place? Are you impressed? That just goes to show you I got a sixth sense. I'll kill them all if you just wrote big checks. If we talk inbred, your family fucking dead. Necro incest. Fuck who been next. The future of battle rap. Who's stopping me? I'm intellect, introspect, disrespect, philosophy. You hear Homer and think Simpson. I think Odyssey. You honestly probably thought he would body me, but I showed you the difference between us is quality. Good night.
Yo. Hey, yo. I guess it's safe to say. He was reaching, baby. He was reaching. Implied that this is no. He was reaching. Yo, I guess it's safe to say I'm already up 2-0. So if I was you, I would just start taking cover. Y'all heard of the Jonas brothers? Well, these guys are the Gjonaj brothers. Yo, I am jealous of you, because I can never get a cab driver like you. Shit, your cab drivers drive you to the battle, then walk inside the venue and stand behind you. And for them cats that keep on bringing up the mass shit, cats like you did it on stage, faggot. What's your deal? For Christ's sakes, throw hands with me then if that's how passionate you feel. Exactly. You cats act like me till you have to scrap like me. Then your personality's revealed. One sandy hook on the stage will prove this disaster isn't real. You like a German Jew. You let your people gas you up for real. Just like Chucky in the last Child's Play, cause your fans gon' get you killed. Clap with the steel, back shots leave your stomach empty like Ally McBeal. I don't play games. They train me to kill from long range hitting shit. It's like watching Limitless, your brain will get peeled. Said bullets break through the shield. You get away, then I'm sending 4 giant shells coming after you like April O'Neil.
That was dope.
You say you got skill. You say you got skill. And you called yourself something from Looper. So you ain't the future. You're Bruce Willis from Looper because you haven't been yet engaged in this field. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how to hit him in the head because that's the best shot. That's the best spot. Hit the vet's top. Hit the top of the windshield because that's the best spot. It's not like it's the tires I'm after. I'm an aspiring actor. I'm just looking for that perfect headshot. Open the door, then the leg pop. It's a leg shot. His homie drive off with his feet dangling under the car like bedrock. You can get the fucking clip. You can get the fucking clip. Hold on. Nah, I'm gonna keep going.
Too much gas in the room.
Dangling under the car like bedrock. Headshot. He can get it at any time of the night. That's a wet box. I'll fucking if I bring the toys, you're fucked. That's a sex shop. I'll chop this camel's head off and put it on my shelf top. That's a cigarette shop that you guys own. I can never get washed. I'm a dreadlock. If your homies don't start acting down to earth, and they could get dropped, and I'll send both of their bags upstairs like a bellhop. Yeah.
That was crazy. That was dope. Jonah looking a little upset like he lost. But I don't know, man. I gave Dizaster the second. That was a no-brainer. The first, I give it to Gjonaj. And the third, That's a preference, I think, because Dizaster has some good and heavy hitting punches but a lot of his shit was weak. The punches he was throwing was weak, especially at the end. But at the end, he caught some traction and got a couple of them things in. That was that daylight. I think that was a freestyle, like a daylight. Should I keep going? Should I keep going? Keep it going. Keep it going. But anyway, he got some heavy hitters. I don't know. If I had to edge it, shit, man, that was my second time watching. It might have to be a third. The first time I had Dizaster winning it, but after giving it some, in a second listen, I have, what the fuck? I got, whatchamacallit winning. I got Gjonaj winning this one. He had more shit in his third. Wish it wasn't Blitz, I could tell you what he's saying, but that the impression the second was fire. But they did look like each other though, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, shoot them motherfuckers up. Shoot them motherfuckers up, buddy. Somebody calling my phone, I don't know who you is. Why you calling my phone? Let me handle my biz. I might have to watch that again, man. I'm still trying to figure out when I play this. You know, I'll be in my game, you know, but trying to look for some smoke. I don't really pay whatever this is, cause something. So I don't really know to go where the smoke at. Not the smoke, but the smoke. Oh, he over here. Oh, good save. Wasn't even prepared for the smoke and I'm asking for it. They're everywhere, what the fuck? They're everywhere, cuz. Get these Mark ass Stacy's. Let me see that down. Oh shit. All right. Oh. Let me get to it. Oh shit. Let's get it. Let's go. Throw another battle. KOD. See why not. Dizaster versus Jersey. Verb versus Dizaster years ago. Why not?
In the dark, killing on the daily.
I remember seeing this.
First kid that I out battle the Bay 6 is Lantern. Shout out to BCO Apparel, always teasing on him. Whipped for days. Shout out to R&B VA. Shout out to that vape pen shit. All our motherfucking
Fucking
sponsors.
reloading. What?
Organic, you already know what it is, man. Let's go.
Say one more. In the meantime, right on my left hand side.
Organic didn't even want to fucking say his intro after lessons.
Dizaster, you know what it is. Follow me on Twitter, man. I love this shit. We back. Battle the Bay 6.
And on my right hand side, rapper, introduce yourself to the people.
It's your boy Verb, Captain Marvel. Yeah, you should be started up.
Yeah, you should be started
Okay, fans. Out the gate, let's get some shit straight. In my eyes, Diaz is not a great. He's out of place, out of date, sloppy, lyrically out of shape. I'm muddy water, he fresh water, I'm pond the lake. The reason that you failed in URL, cause you couldn't reel your street niggas in, cause you didn't have nothing on them lines. Translation, he don't got the bait. Let's not debate. He distant, tight to send a missile and hide his face. I'm different, vicious, vindictive. This the Don versus Jeffrey Dahmer case. Me and you have nothing in common, comma. Wait, cause when I spit, niggas body shake. I send opponents souls out of space. When you go, the crowd be like, oh, fuck. Nigga, your boys give niggas that same feel as when a condom breaks. Before I chop on my patients, I make sure they in the common state, because words I throw can get surgical. It's time for Dr. Operate. Oh, pre-show. Every time I land in Cali, I expect a certain vibe. Purple skies, different vibes. Niggas live, bitches high, getting high, whipping rides. Cali, I expect a certain vibe. Purple skies, different vibes. Niggas live, bitches high, getting high, whipping rides. I never get to drive. You bring extra shit around, dickhead, you getting circumcised. Extra shit around, dickhead, you getting.
Oh, this is when people are bringing it back. Like, you get what I said?
But I am gonna send you out in style. I just need to know what's your shirt, your size, turban, your purple tie, what you want. Inserts inside you, what your heart covered in slopey signs. What? I've been waiting to kill him for a long time, and I hope y'all know my slogan when it's go time. No. This the part of the movie when the killing starts. But you nerds ain't never seen New Jack City before? I ride up on a llama, gripping the llama, give who I'm asking for. Boombox playing flute music, snakes come out the baskets for. Let it rip in one arm, spray y'all bastards. Back the llama up, and it's the same shit in reverse like spelling radar. Backwards. You out of control, you want some dick. You out of control, you want some dick. I think I got you a lot of little bodies, but none of them bodies is nothing like me. I'm having leg fighting now. I'm good standing, never on my knee. I'll knock them out, go like this, and scream y'all shit. That's KOTD. All right, now time. There it is.
Ah, shit. He upstairs.
I'ma hit that shit from the back, and I'ma make
jacket on. Oh, is this freestyle?
Letting the blinker spray and bullets ricocheting and Swift McVeigh, but tonight you showed up looking like a bitch today. I mean, normally you have them waves playing, but tonight you rocking them in a different way. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the man that's about to audition for Kid and Play. You literally look like Kid and Play. Get the fuck out of my face, you black Nick Lachey. Circumcising. This motherfucker's such a bitch.
He's a beast. That he was a beast.
He said, "Nah, I ain't gonna do that shit because I don't want to damage all the nerves inside him." I have never seen such a perfect hymen. Such a bitch. You won't let me finish this fucking scheme or you'll fuck someone up. Verb is such a bitch. He won't go out to the club unless his hair is shining. Until one day he said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go with my shit nappy wearing the same shirt that I'm in. I want to be like the boys for once. I'm sick of the person I've been." For the first time in God knows how long, he finally made up his mind, and the inner girl inside him said, "Verb, grab the curling iron." He went the permit. Suddenly heard some sirens, got nervous, and accidentally burned his eyelids. You need to watch out when you swing that thing. You could have been permanently blinded. I mean, you could say the curling iron perma-fried him. Anyways, later on that day, I went to the club and searched for Verb to find him.
He's definitely freestyling.
Right there. Perfect timing, except I couldn't recognize him at first because he looked like a different person without a purse beside him. You let me finish. I said, until I'm done with the multi. He looked like a different person without a purse beside him. Verb is such a bitch. Fuck a record label. He wants Tory Burch to sign him. You live in a world where happiness means instant gratification from the purchase of worthless items, from your gold iPhone cases, the rims of the whip you currently driving them, that jacket, that jewelry, that shirt, those diamonds. How do you expect to advance any further rhyming when every pair of Jordan that comes out, your only concern in life is to be the first that buys them? Your wants and your needs in life are your enemies. You're gonna get murdered by them. What happened to real men? Nah, what happened to real men? Men are not supposed to stand in front of the mirror trying to be like girls and look perfect like them.
They were trying to time him. Yo, whoever that clock keeper is needs to be like, he's scared. He's scared to call time on people. He be shook, especially in Dizaster. He was scared to call the time in that Gjonaj battle we just watched too.
Like a crowd in this motherfucker.
Oh, Roberto?
See, in this room, you good as gold, but lyrically, you can't match what I can hold. So on the lens, I'm in control. It's hot as gold. Motherfucker, let's put you in a digger hole. I'm a boss. I just tell my niggas put you in there. Shit, I just put my head. Big difference. No gimmick. This kid is volcanic. Straight from Canada. It's organic. I can snipe anybody in the body from any place on the planet. Soon as I get the call, Verb, get to war. Cannon, knock a patch out inside of a whipping ball, shooting from Wichita, Kansas. Every shot I throw, I pull a different card. Gambit, y'all man, what the
one of them things.
I pull a different card. Gambit, y'all Mayweather, he's sick, damn it. This flow, I put him on the canvas. Damn it, y'all ain't catch it? The flow, the canvas, that's the same shit. I give you motherfuckers a show. I don't just be saying shit. A killer in this league. I wreck shit like a mad train. I get 50 when I'm hot and get 30 in a bad game. I don't give a fuck about your damn name or your campaign. You just here for me to punch on. So Dizaster and Everlast, the same shit. Just a bad name. I'm all up in your house, wearing you out. First round was a murder. Second round was a funeral. Third round was the burial. Put your ball bearers out. The
crowd is dead. None of them are saying shit. What's up with Verb's bull jacket, man? I fuck with you, Verb, but that bull jacket is suspect.
Should I be funny or crazy?
Not that way. It might be a little fugazi. That's what I'm talking about, man. Unless they fucked up. So I don't see why there's I mean, I gotta see the footage.
Call yourself a boss, bro.
King Dot Entertainment.
Save that shit, Chris.
Go to their channel, check it out. You
Bosses don't get chased in parking lots like bitches. Oh yeah. The sight of that, watching it would have been beautiful.
Oh,
Y'all
can look it up. Some shit went down with Verb a minute ago, 10 years ago.
That shit was supposed to be a fight
Kids.
until you turned it into a chase, just like every other fucking Washington Mutual. And the funny thing is,
Oh, Chase, Washington turned into Chase.
I mean, there's footage of this
They
shit online. They put this mark on blast. And when they told him, you know how he responded back? He said, "Dirty, I wasn't running, I was just walking fast." You're a fucking joke to us, Verb. You're gonna clap who? You pack tools? Let me guess. You're gonna blast me and then activate the strap by backing it up with some gay-ass fucking dance move. Well, if you got them cannons, did you bring them over here with you? I mean, you went through customs at the airport. Surely you have to go through some issues. I mean, did they at least pull you over and strip you? No? Nothing? You just walked through the fucking metal detector and they didn't even notice them with you. See, what I think is, you're a fag who raps about guns, but you don't hold no credentials. But in Oakland, we all know this. That's why we don't hold it against you. You know you a whole Verb. You already know why we booked you. For them clever metaphors that you spit. This is California, bitch. We don't want to hear about the wars that you've been through. Bitch, I got so many assault rifles in my storage unit, I can afford to throw you a pistol. See, what you doing is trying to go to war with a pit bull when your core's built like a 4-year-old shih tzu. So I'ma roll up into your studio while your homies are recording with you and KO you so fucking hard that the force to hit you will feel like an Ethiopian cobra kissed you. And everybody in this Oakland venue go witness me start morphing into Yoshimitsu when I hold you up and slit your throat with a broken ginsu and keep poking so many holes up in your thick skull. The moment that I swing the sword against you, I'ma gouge in a circular motion and keep poking into your solar plexus till I deform your organ tissue and leave you on the corner of the table folded like a fucking order menu.
That was dope. They came out to rap.
Yo. See, hip-hop has us brainwashed that it's a negative to have educational accomplishments. Because consumers praise guns, murder, and drugs. You know, that kind of shit. Right? Seems like I can keep it real with you people. You know, be honest with you. Well, if I wasn't so goddamn good looking and my rap career wasn't promising, I would have finished honors college and been a psychologist. Now, the first thing you learn in these studies is common sense. Whatever your patient appears to be, he's the opposite. So if you would have came to my office to have a talking stick, I would have opened your file, had a coffee sip, glanced at it, and analyzed you in seconds. This one's easy. This shit is obvious. Big bad Arabic terrorist who takes pictures posing with loaded weapons. Wow. That's unexpected. Nigga, stop jetting. Because I can read through your perception persona and dissect it. I really think you are from the hood, just not respected. And you scared, you want protection. Being scared brings out aggression. From my perspective, you want people to think that you out here riding reckless in that direction. When the conclusion is, you were messed with. Your real parents probably treated you like a stepkid. Your sister probably was the first woman you had sex with. Hit the pressure, became aggressive. The movie G.I. Joe you became obsessed with. Started to set trip, started taking pictures, holding choppers like you gonna wet shit. But my guess is, nah, you ain't hard, bitch, you harmless. You just got a fascination with weapons. You ain't gonna wreck shit, you just collect shit. Now for my next trick, all that wild shit sound good? But you trying too hard, Diz. Nigga, I can read your childhood. Nigga, your daddy probably was a king somewhere. Y'all own oil and gold. You probably grew up in the palace like I'm Coming to America, except Eddie had lions and tigers. You had goats and goats. Like any teenager, you start tripping with dad and start stressing on him. That's when he decided to teach you a lesson and show you life in its lesson form. That's when he moved you to the hood in LA. Oh shit, you street now. You think you got it going on? Till he transferred you to an all-black school in 1992 while the war of Desert Storm was going on. So every day you probably got picked on. Let's jump on. That's the Iraqi bullies you had to adapt with. You had to learn to do something black quick. You tried shooting baskets, but you couldn't read a backpick and got laughed at, and that's when you tried this rap shit. See, hip-hop started with the black kids. It was our rhythm, that boom clap shit, our passion. But when Eminem started spazzing, it certified that the white boys had shit. I don't just speaking facts, let me ask him. No, I'm gonna ask him. Name for me one rapper that's massive with your look or your people's accent.
Oh, shit.
There ain't one. You wasting your time. You moving backwards. There ain't one. There ain't one. You wasting your time. You moving backwards. A common job for y'all is engineering. Go do that shit. You're not authentic. You manufacture. This is an act that you just practice and master. From our actions to the weed smoke to the text. Our hip hop, you jacket and throw it on like it's a jacket just for fashion. Give it back, then unsnap it or I'ma snatch it. Overall, you average. Your pen game dirt. Don't let no foreigners run hip hop. Bitch, Jen didn't work. Oh. So how you figure you got the opportunity to be the next soon-to-be? Come on, Diz. You ain't fooling me. The whole thing is just fooling me. You've been battling for 14 years. You missed your time. It's too late. Truancy. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Not to mention, when we speaking, it's confidential. When we talking, it's just you and me. Today, I seen emotion coming up out of you. I mean, you making progression. But my time is over, little homie. Lush, send in my next session.
Shake the fucking baby. Give us the rap shit back. He wants the jacket back. That whole fucking concept is lame. Every other black dude I meet these days is Barack, Jamal, Hussein. So if I can fucking rap, then why don't you guys give me back our names? How about this? How about this? How about this? Let me know how I can spit a track. Tell Farrakhan to give me my fucking religion back. You wanna talk shit about my dad? About my dad. Let's talk about some personal shit about yours. No, all this is true. Right, Verb, your pops took off in your too. And you put that in songs so people feel sorry for you. But your dad was young when he accidentally had you, and he took off on the blue. And I know that part of him is wrong as a father to do, but I don't blame him, because if I had a son like Abram, I would have took off on him too. I'm just saying, but that shit pisses me off, right? Oh, talk about my dad? The fuck did we say about your father? Your father won a gold Oscar for being New Jersey's #1 home robber. As soon as your mother turned 4 years old, she got pulled over in a stolen Accord and the post caught her with coke on her. And that was the last time you and your pops both saw her. Those are your role models. My uncles are stockbrokers. Your uncles are broke stalkers. My shit dates back to known martyrs. You got the bloodline of a Mississippi poor farmer. You're not expected to go life and far when your forefathers were floor moppers and your mother who still cracked her own daughter just to keep making a little bit more dough off her. Bitch! Fuck this shit up. Stupid Mark. Where the fuck have you been? If you were smart, you would have kept it moving. I'm a human consuming shark. Body parts get chewed in. I'm ripping these dudes apart. What you contribute to the movement? What's your influential part? You ain't nothing but a music chart pursuing pop culture artist that's ruining the art. I'll rip you and everybody in the Lou apart. I'll leave the St. Louis Ark in ruins after I post up and hit it with a supercharged Hadouken. Fuck a Don DeMarco when I rap, all you hear is a sound from space like... We got a problem, Houston. I'm over your head. I'm over your head like LA smog pollution. This is the life of a lost angel. My problems don't got solutions. No happy endings like Vietnam masseuses. I use my fist because talk is useless. Fuck philosophy, I'm not Confucius. You tell me, hand me this book and tell me to read me. Then I'll beat you with it repeatedly till you develop large contusions, go into a coma and wake up talking like a graduated college student. I'll knock your arm off you, start to puncture you with sharper tools than pharmaceutical needles Dr. used to inject kids at hospital ICUs with. You get chucked out like the top part of a pool stick get found underneath the water at the bottom of a pool of oxygen removed quick from your esophagus. You ain't popping no tools, bitch. Your squad never do shit. I'm KRS, you Jay-Z. All you ever did was copy my blueprint. I I advise you not to do it. Stay positioned, calling the army or the SWAT hostage unit. This ain't the part of the story where the bomb diffuses and the FBI wins because Osama loses. No, this is the part of the script. The bomb goes off, sending a spark to an open box of fuses, fused to a fuselage fueled by rocket fuel. Bitch, I'm not a human. I'm a toxic mutant. A cross between Miracle Coke Cop on a bombing fluid with another Miracle Coke Cop on a bombing fluid. Yo, you get sucked out till your eyeballs get unscrewed and your eye sockets get glued onto my two fists. I'll stomp you like this was 1942 and you were copying Jewish walking through Munich. I'll toss you in the air and slam you onto a large body Buick. Lay you down on the ground of your living room in Mortal Kombat. Stomp you through it till you're laying on the floor of your bottom apartment unit. Bitch, it's the Bay, pussy.
Horrible shooting.
Thug life and banging your heat till your chapstick drops. You should quit rapping. You're more known for them funny ass faggot blogs. You're like a Black Daniel Tosh. You're like an African Asher Roth. You all that gum flapping about how your guns clapping has to stop. You URL rappers yap a lot, but fuck rapping. In real life, this is what would happen if he even threatened that he would blast a shot. I'll look at him with that poker face, right? Then I'll rapidly pull out a dagger and stab you in so many random spots. I'll send your ass into an anaphylactic shock. You'll try to pull that strap, then I'll smack him and snap the block out of your hand and twist it and clap you in it before you have a chance to talk. Chance to stop. You don't want a shadow box, I'll box your shadow. You even get your shadow box. Catastrophic effect. I have them cats who cross me, get slapped and tossed, dragged across the bathtub and get their body matter washed until it turns into applesauce. Faggot! You ain't shit to me. You little pussy. I'm the best in the world. So after this, you ain't nothing but a bitch, starving for attention like my ex-girl. I'll put Verb's face in a box. S-curl! Hold on. I don't think I even prepared a finisher, so I'm gonna come with a rhyme style like a hair diminisher. This guy right here, we'd rather sit there in the heat and bear the temperature because he'd rather spend all his money on hair conditioner than repair his air conditioner. Hold on. This guy would rather trade his liver than see his hair get thinner. He has reoccurring nightmares of being chased by a giant pair of scissors, razor blades and trimmers, hairless wizards. The only reason we in the bank is he wouldn't dare step foot in LA because he's scared of the Clippers.
Yo, watching that battle, you could tell the growth. And not only Verb or Diz, but just in battle rap in general, from where it was and what it is now. Ooh, get him cut. Smoke at his ass. Good game. But yeah, I ain't really gonna judge that battle. That was a very old battle. It's like a decade old. What, 2000? Yeah, almost a decade old. No, not almost, but it's 9 years old. Shit, man. You can see the growth, man. Verb changed his name into Vegan Verb, and then Cocaine VZ. I think that's shit now. This is doing big things. Like I said earlier, this is about to battle. Since then, he's battled Cassidy, Cannabis. He's about to battle Crooked Eye. I think he has one of the most viewed battles on YouTube. But anyway, if you want to check these battles performed, these fire bars, go to their channel at Kingdom.Entertainment. This is Diz versus Verb. First one was Diz versus Gjonaj. I suggest you watch the Diz versus Gjonaj. Highly recommend that battle. It was a very aggressive battle. Of course, subscribe, follow them, and subscribe and follow your boy. Get Brolick. Catch me on Twitch too, at BrolickGaming. Grab my slow ass intros, outros.